Good morning. I'm pleased to inform you the American people should be extremely grateful and happy. No Americans were harmed in last night's attack by the Iranian regime. We suffered no casualties. All of our soldiers are safe, and only minimal damage was sustained at our military bases.
Winning! Donald Trump has been winning and winning and winning. As president for the past 3 years, Donald Trump has continued winning. And the latest example of Donald Trump winning is winning the shortest war in American history that resulted in no American casualties. The victory over Iraq. Yesterday, January 8th, 2020, marks VI Day, victory over Iran. Even that Democrat operative posing as a journalist, George Stephanopoulos, conceded that President Donald Trump is winning.
President Trump right there with his response to the Iranian counterattack against U.S. military bases last night, saying that Iran is standing down. Iran appears to be standing down. That is the message from President Trump after announcing that Americans should be grateful that no Americans were harmed in the attack. There were no casualties and minimal damage at the U.S. military bases, according to President Trump. The president also, though, had some strong words for Iran, saying Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon on his watch, also announcing that he will be imposing tough new sanctions on Iran, but not announcing any new military action that might escalate this crisis with Iran.
Of course, some journalists, especially at MSNBC, are very, very upset over President Donald Trump once again winning. A good example is Chris Matthews on Hardball, very, very upset about a certain word. Oh my God. Oh, he's so concerned about a certain word that Donald Trump used. Oh.
In terms of the rhetoric, though, the rhetoric was perfectly foisted into this speech, clearly by Mike Pence and the neocons. The word regime, used over and over again, is a word setting up regime change. In other words, all the pressure we're putting on that country is to get rid of the Ayatollah, to get rid of the imams, and the whole religious network that runs that country. We are still trying to knock that government off. We're still trying for regime change. Regime is unusual, to use the term, in a very critical situation. It's fighting words. And he used it again today. I think that's Mike Pence, who's religious in his zealotry in this matter, and so is Pompeo for more political reasons. So,
yes, Donald Trump, he actually used the word regime, referring to Iran, the regime in Iran, a very accurate word. And, of course, I don't hear Chris Matthews ever complain about those mullahs screaming about death to America. No, that's okay, but if you use the word regime, that's a no-no. And so let's watch another example of somebody from MSNBC, namely Katie Tour, acting very, very sour over Donald Trump once again winning.
Good afternoon. I'm Katie Turd. It's 11 a.m. out west and 2 p.m. in Washington, where we are asking once again, where is the evidence? Flanked by stern, white military men, the president addressed the world this morning following Iran's attack on military bases housing American soldiers last night. He began not by saying good morning, but by demanding that Iran must not be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. He once again asserted without evidence that Qasem Soleimani was planning an attack on American lives, an imminent attack.
Did you get that? That cheap shot that Katie Tour just took about Donald Trump being flanked by angry white men? Oh, come on. Oh, geez, give it up. I don't think Katie Tour is going to be happy. Let's watch her on November 3rd, on the evening of on November 3rd. It's going to be an unusual sight. It's going to be great. Now, finally, what's up with Shampeachment, you might wonder? Well, a few hours over the declaration of the victory over Iran, here's Nancy Pelosi acting very, very confused as well as angry on the subject of Shampeachment.
What about articles of impeachment?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're very blessed.
Good to see you. How are you?
Just out here.
Yes, Scott Rice, messages with this young man. It's great to see you.
Take care.
Just gonna run to the floor.
Family. Beautiful.
Are the articles going to be transmitted tonight? Anytime soon?
Do you listen when I speak? I said when we saw what the arena is, that we would be sending members in, then we would send over the articles. We haven't seen that. So I don't know how many more times I have to say that, or how many times you want to ask it. But when we see the arena in which this will happen, we will then be prepared to send the articles, the pay-fors, and the managers.
Thank you.
Oh, give it up, Nancy. You can go ahead with your Shampeachment or continue holding the articles of impeachment. It makes no difference. Don't you get it, Nancy? No matter what you do, it only makes President Trump stronger as he continues winning. So, we're going to see more wins, more winning. In fact, the Democrat candidates for president, you know what? All these reporters and all, they should stop being so concerned about whether Bernie is beating Biden or whether Elizabeth Warren can get her momentum back. It makes no difference because the end result is that Donald Trump is winning, and this November 3rd, he will continue winning.